brownies. I would pizza, brownies, pizza.
No.
Both would be good.
I feel like we can make that work.
Yeah. Papa John's has something like that, which is our.
Well, they do cookie pizza.
Yeah, but cookie pizza.
It's close enough.
Well, it's really just a big cookie.
Doesn't Pizza Hut have that?
There's
too?
no pizza involved.
Well, yeah, if it's in the shape of a pizza, it's a pizza.
No.
Yes.
Cookies are in the shape of a pizza.
Fuck you.
Welcome to the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
And someone else and someone else.
Yep.
Go ahead, introduce yourselves.
My name is Peter Tilley.
And I'm Tanner Debates.
Gosh, okay.
With a new face.
Why would you want to be those people?
I don't want. I'm. You can't change who I am.
Yeah.
You don't control me.
I mean,
Mom.
you literally changed who you were on this podcast.
No, I'm Peter Tilley.
So we have Chandler and Dan on
No,
this
I'm
week.
Peter
They
Tilley.
know our avid listeners.
Stop listening.
Yeah, our biggest fans.
Know that Peter Tilley would have kept talking.
Okay.
Listen. I don't
Tanner
know.
would have said something dumb,
I've been
but
trying
that's
to improve. I've been trying to get better because I've gotten all these criticisms. I've been trying to get better. You know what I mean? I've been trying to get better.
He's still trying to be
Yeah,
Peter.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's not really good. It's not a good.
I actually thought he was Peter. I really did. So.
Plus, Tanner, we would have tricked him into doing something dumb at this point.
Yeah.
Or told him it was something stupid.
Well, maybe me impersonating Tanner was the dumb.
We would have told him that like dolphins are like speak English.
Yeah.
And he would have.
But they do.
Oh.
You probably would have bought
Dolphins
it.
speak
He would buy
English.
it. He would buy it.
Probably would have bought that I was Peter.
He would have.
He would. Anyway, the ratings did spike up when I put it on the thing.
Really?
We got some people that looked it up, so we're doing well.
That is impressive. I put on Snapchat. So.
Yeah. To who? Just
To
yourself.
Tanner.
Like a volleyball spike?
No, did you see the my quote was listen to the Experience Podcast on podcast.com.
Which I didn't think it was captivating enough.
Yeah.
Because like for me, even though I
They
know
made the
it,
quote text so small this year.
I know, and it was like white on yellow.
Yeah.
It was hard to read.
Yeah, they made it so small. Usually it's
White
bigger,
or yellow?
so you could see the quote bigger. But this year, just the way they designed it, like all the text, but there was so much empty space too. Like all the text,
Yeah.
like the names and all that. You guys not
You
pay
just gotta
attention?
change your font size.
Did you guys not pay attention? No, I'm talking about the halftime.
Do you think I pay attention to anything?
After halftime, after we performed, they did the seniors slideshow.
Okay.
I think I saw like 2 of those, and then I stopped.
Yeah, but the
paying
text,
attention.
didn't you notice the text was really
Well,
small?
I was in the bowels of the
I
stadium.
don't remember.
Were you roaming?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't see any of it. Chandler, you have no excuse.
I was not.
He's blind.
I am.
Of course
blind.
he didn't see it.
What?
I'm blind.
He's blind.
I can't see.
I was blinded about your blindness, so
Well, that's okay.
yeah.
No,
I
you were just
understand.
unaware.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm using blind in the sense of unaware.
You got blindsided?
I've got blindsided.
You got blindsided by
Yeah,
this.
I got blindsided, yeah. So why are you wearing a prom shirt?
I'm wearing a prom shirt because I was taking off the shirt I was wearing,
Which was?
which was my, the button-up tuxedo shirt.
What was the jacket you were wearing?
The jacket was a gold suit, and so I took that shirt off, and I was like, I got to put another shirt. So I went into my wardrobe, pulled off a shirt.
You went to your high school wardrobe.
Went to my high school wardrobe, pulled off a high school shirt, and said, "This fits well." And so and then I walked here, and then
And now we're doing it.
and now we're doing it.
How are you?
We're not in studio because we're recording kind of late this weekend. Oh, did you book the room for Monday?
I did.
Yeah, 12 to 2?
At
Alright, I'll
12.
text Adam to Joyce was for Monday?
12 to 2.
Yeah, we're recording the next episode because of Thanksgiving we had to record extra. So this one will come out next Tuesday.
Wait, we're recording this before Thanksgiving?
No, this episode that we're recording right now will come out on Tuesday in 3 days, a couple days.
That's 4 days.
4 days.
It's more than a couple days.
Okay.
That's a couple days.
2 plus or minus 2 days.
I'm just
3 days.
There's error.
So it could come out today.
8
What you
days?
say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It could come out today.
Anyway, and then the Monday podcast will come out the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. That'll be with Adam Gardner.
Why not just do it the Monday?
You just
before?
spoiled it.
Spoilers
Yeah.
for next week's guest, who was very excited to come on.
Well,
He was a little too excited.
Compared to who?
Everyone else that we asked to come on the podcast. Actually, Chandler was begging. So this is this guy who was begging to come on the podcast.
you're begging.
I mean, I was mostly joking.
Slides
I
into
didn't-
my DMs.
That's what he said.
No, he slid into my DMs.
Oh, he sent to your DMs.
Yeah.
It was like,
It's like, hey, what are you
please,
wearing?
please.
Also, can I come on the podcast?
Yeah.
But really, what are you wearing?
With the wink emoji.
Because he wants to be on the podcast.
I really wanted to be on the podcast.
You really wanted to be on the podcast.
I needed to make sure that like I was in the right attire for.
Meanwhile, I just asked Dan out of the blue, and he was like, "Sure."
No.
Like a normal person.
Like normal. Like
a normal person. Is that implying that I'm not a normal person?
No, I'm saying Chandler's not, and you're the normal one.
Okay.
Because I just asked you, and you're like, "Sure, I'll come on the podcast." Chandler's the one that's begging and sliding into games.
I was 95% joking when I was asking.
So there is
you,
a 5%.
What were you wearing?
What were you wearing?
What were
The
you
5% was asking
When
what
you
you were
slid into
wearing.
my DMs, what was I wearing? Khakis.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I don't know what I was wearing. Let's see. Was I
Like Jake from State Farm khakis?
There you go. Someone picked up on the joke.
I picked up on the joke, but it was so shitty that I was like, I can't laugh.
I don't know. If I was with Owen, I might remember something different.
That was smooth.
No, jeans.
Damn.
Yeah, I was probably just wearing jeans, actually.
It's okay.
Let's see, if I figure out what day and what time, I could tell you.
But speaking of attire, our guest Chandler decided to show up in not normal shoes, but rugged, what I would say trail.
These, okay.
Trail runners.
I have a story.
Okay.
So I went down
Are you wearing
into...
socks?
Yes, I'm wearing socks.
Just gotta make sure.
Okay. Long story
It was Tuesday,
short.
so I was wearing khakis. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, understandable. Long story short,
That's when you worked for State Farm.
the only tennis shoes, like the normal tennis shoes I have, they got ruined when I went down to New Orleans. There was a whole bunch of mud. And
Why did you go to New Orleans?
See, he brings it up every single time he can. Oh, I went to New Orleans.
Yeah,
No,
why are
I
you
don't
bragging
mean
to
it.
New Orleans?
It's a big deal.
Well,
bragging?
you're wondering why I'm wearing.
You know, I
these
lived in New
shoes.
Orleans for like 7 years. I don't go around bragging about it.
And
I'm
see,
not-
he's got normal shoes.
And I have
He's
normal
normal
shoes.
Listen, I only had one pair of decent tennis shoes, but they
That's
got ruined
on
in the
you.
mud.
Yeah, but that was like
That's-
4 weeks ago.
I haven't gotten these are the other shoes I had. I had 2 pairs of shoes.
Chandler's
I
a
feel like
pair
I've
of
seen
shoes
those
coming down.
on you before.
Yes.
Like before the 4 weeks thing.
No.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Maybe.
I've seen you like even at like band camp or something. with
No,
those.
I definitely was wearing my other shoes. I did not. I have not.
What are the
worn
other
these.
shoes? Can you remind me what the other shoes
They're
are?
just like New Balance, like sneakers.
Daniel doesn't pay
Marginally better.
attention to people's shoes.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's what
constantly
Connor's for.
Looking down at people's shoes.
Yeah.
I really
I look up at their smile.
That was sweet.
adorable.
Was it as sweet as the jacket joke or whatever last
That
night?
hurt my feelings.
It was. Did you want it? It was supposed to be like a joke. Like it was supposed to be right at the beginning of my joke. So it's like I leave my jacket, but then I forgot to do it, so I just did it at the end as like a nice thing.
No, but you said something about my jacket.
Oh, I made fun of you several
Yeah.
times because you're like a punching bag.
Of course, of course.
But also that was your bit. You guys didn't go to the stand-up last
You
night.
go to
did you?
stand-up last
No.
night.
I couldn't. I was busy.
I was really struggling because it's such a long.
Well, is it though?
How long was it?
I did a 15
People can
minute
go
set.
for like an hour.
This is an hour.
Good comedians.
This is an hour, but there's multiple people. Like when Connor and I do it together, it's different.
More difficult.
Connor had a pretty good set because for 5 minutes he can just ramble about nothing.
So if you had-
that's how 15 went. What do you
My 5 minute sets are pretty good. That's I guess what I'm getting at. But my
So if
15
you had more people, you could go longer.
like Connor and I could have done a live pod. We could have done this
And
in front of them.
that's what I wanted to do. People pay to come to our live podcast recording.
That's kind of the goal.
Yeah.
Long term.
I think this because people would have came to that.
You think?
I think so.
You think if we said live podcast recording,
Live,
if we made it free,
live-
if we made it free with
I
donations,
think at
Yeah.
least one
Free
person
with
would show up.
donations.
like free, like you can come for free, and then we'd have like a donations thing at the entrance.
Is,
I
could get a
is the
solid
audience
$2.
required to be quiet? Or are they-
No, it's
Yeah.
it's a studio
It's
audience.
reaction,
Like, it's a
yeah.
studio audience, yeah.
But then you open it up to weirdos who yell things.
I mean, that's fine. That's what our podcast is by ourselves.
Yeah.
Weirdos who yell things.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, it's just like Tanner.
Who yell things quietly
Yeah.
in one room.
Anyway,
That's Tanner.
so how'd the podcast go last week?
Podcast last
That was the
week.
first one I wasn't on. It was Connor and Tanner picking up 2 girls.
Picking
I
up
see.
2 girls from a frat party.
Were there 2 girls?
There
Actually,
were 2
there
girls.
were, and they did meet them at a frat party.
Yeah.
We invited
Did you
them on
pick
the
them up?
podcast.
Yeah.
Did
Did
they
you
like?
pick them up?
Well,
How many were
Well, he didn't ask the
No,
weight
we
because he's a
It
gentleman.
was
No,
it's
I
a
just mean an
personal
approximate.
No,
He doesn't want to guess the weight because again, it's
we were gonna play that game like, oh, guess the weight of our guests.
Yeah.
It's a regular thing.
it's guess the weight.
Yeah, but we didn't do that
Wonderful.
this time. And it was, I would say, from my personal perspective, it was awkward.
Out of 7, what would you rate it?
Out of
It was
17.
definitely
Out of 17, good.
out of 17. I would say it was a 12.956.
12.956 out of
Yeah.
17. Yeah,
Out of
that's a good
17.
score.
Damn.
Which the reason I take those other points off is because at the frat party, one of them was definitely
A lesbian. What?
well, maybe I don't know. But one of them was definitely not sober,
Oh.
and so I
That
thought,
cuts the weight in half.
yeah,
You gotta be worried of that.
the calculations. And then I didn't know how they were actually gonna act. And when they came on the show, obviously because they're a human being, they were more normal than that. And so it kind of
I'm surprised you were able to meet 2 girls. And was Tanner there when you met them?
Yes.
You said that. You can imagine Connor and Tanner at a frat party meet 2 girls, and they mentioned the podcast.
no, one of them mentioned like podcasting. I don't know. It just came up in conversation first, and then we were like, speaking of podcasts, we're gonna go on iTunes.apple.com/The Experience Podcast.
That's not the URL.
No.
It's like the experience. It's like experience podcast. Like 9746. There's a bunch of numbers on it.
.gov. Yeah.
So you didn't get the right domain.
We have for podcast.com. It's podcast.com/the experience podcast with hyphens, and then 9070128
You gotta get rid of the numbers.
BC. Yeah.
How do you know that?
They're dragging.
Because
it
I
down.
copy and paste it into every episode.
Why don't you do like a tiny URL?
I mean, it's not gonna be that much smaller.
It'd be a decent amount
It'd be a
smaller.
decent-
It's
No
already
one's typing.
podcast.com/the experience podcast. Like tiny URL would be that.
Why'd you include podcast twice?
Oh, why is it called the experience podcast?
No. Podcast.com. You don't have to say podcast in the URL when it already
No,
says
because
podcast.
the show is called the experience podcast.
You don't have to put the full show name then.
No, that
put
was the
podcast
default. We didn't choose this domain name because the host site is podcast.com, and so they do it.
Yeah, we're not the only podcast on our site.
Yeah.
As you may have not. Yeah. Which
I
surprising.
thought you just bought the domain.
Yeah.
Podcast.com.
Podcast.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, they pick up 2 girls and they invite them on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's it. You never talked to them afterwards.
No. Actually, no. One of them is in my physics class though,
Oh.
which I saw her from like afar, and then I was gonna like say something, not really, but like I was gonna like walk out and be like, "Hey, we're in the same physics class. How weird is that?" And then I didn't. So, but we're in the same physics
Why
class.
didn't you? You should mention it. Are you in the same physics class though?
Yeah.
Why don't you say that?
Huh? Wish I just text her right now. Hey, we're in the same physics
Go ahead,
class.
text her.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's kind of weird texting her Saturday night. Hey, we're in the same physics class.
Yeah. Fun
Come on,
fact.
We should call Nadia.
Huh? Do
We seem to call Nadia every episode.
we? Do we though? We
Oh,
could.
Noah. We need to get Noah.
We need to get Noah. Should we call Noah?
Yeah, call
Noah's
Noah.
at a frat party. It's
No, it's
Friday
not.
night.
It's Saturday night.
It's Saturday night. He's still at a frat party.
I don't think they have frat party.
He's been there the whole time.
We've been trying
He was
to-
at a frat party during the game.
Yeah.
In his band uniform at the stadium
Yeah,
at
just-
a frat party.
I mean, there's
Our football game's just big frat parties.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Anyway, we're trying to do a Connor and Noah episode with just
Oh,
those
God.
two.
Just those two.
Just Connor and Noah.
God.
Maybe Tanner.
Maybe Tanner.
Tanner, but he's not allowed to say anything.
Yeah, he just
has to sit
No,
there.
he has this dumb bit where he's putting like he's got. I'll describe because we're on a podcast. So you can't do the visuals. He's got one hand on his ear, like he's holding a headphone, and then he's doing the let's get it.
Well, he's doing
moving.
like this, like
Yeah, like
keep it
spinning his
going,
hand,
keep it
like
going.
keep it going, or like move to the next thing.
yeah.
Like he's trying to be like a producer in the booth.
But he doesn't produce.
We should have brought Tanner, move this chair and table out there.
Oh yeah.
Just have him sit out
And have him sit
outside.
outside and put him in the booth
Mm-hmm.
with like a little slit. Like we crack the door open. And,
Yeah, there you go.
You can't have it so that you can hear.
No, we want him to hear us though.
Yeah.
Like when we yell at him.
And then if he talks,
That's
like he's
dangerous.
off.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good plan. I want to do that. We'll do that next episode.
Good idea.
You need to have a bodyguard prepared to like take him away.
Oh,
in
true.
case
Well, that's
he
what
falls.
Owen's for.
Oh, wait out there, right behind him, just
Navy
holding his
SEAL.
shoulders.
Oh yeah, but get the quiet guy to be the bodyguard.
I mean, he doesn't know to talk. It's a bodyguard.
Mhm.
It's not speech guarding.
Owen said he enjoyed the show.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did he?
that's what he
When
said.
did you talk to Owen ever?
I talked to him when I was leaving. I was leaving yesterday, and I saw him. I was like, "Oh, how was the show?" He was like, "It was good." I was
You
like,
probably
"Cool."
talk to him more than during the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Actually,
say so.
did you listen to the Owen episode? Oh, you didn't say anything. There's an episode with Owen in it. Maybe 5 words.
That might be a stretch.
Granted, we had Nadia who was constantly yelling and screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Tanner who was doing his producer bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then Connor who didn't know where he was.
No.
I mean, I don't know where I am.
That was a packed episode. That was the 5 episode. Whose jacket is that?
Sweater.
That's mine.
You just threw it on the
No,
ground.
'cause I
He missed
replaced
the
it.
trash can.
Yeah, you look like you
Trash
missed the
can.
trash.
That was my trash jacket you talked about in your bits.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was. Yeah, that was improv. And I couldn't. Yeah,
So is mine.
I mean your whole thing was.
This whole thing is improv.
This whole thing
This
is
is
improv.
this is different though. Going
Oh,
out,
your comedy show.
my comedy show.
Because you're by yourself.
Yeah, and going up and be like, what should I say? But thinking that for a straight 5 minutes.
Yeah. Why don't you tell your homeless story?
Huh?
The
I don't
homeless
want to tell my homeless story. I could tell my homeless story. Do you want me to tell my? I want to tell my homeless story. Don't people want to hear that? Do they want to hear that? I don't know.
Do you own a house?
No. Here's the thing.
I don't know.
Here's the thing.
Okay, Connor's a. How would you say he's dressed?
What? Yeah.
Adequately, maybe.
He's wearing enough clothes.
Wearing enough clothes. That's
He is wearing clothes.
Well, I don't
Small
know. It's
clothes.
kind of cold outside, and you're wearing.
No, I'm
shorts.
definitely not wearing enough clothes. I
Well,
can
he's
tell
not
I'm
outside.
We are inside.
Yeah. So inside, wearing enough clothes.
Meanwhile, Chandler's doing the whole T-shirt and then long sleeve button down. It's a decent look.
It's going to a concert. I want to look half decent.
Would you wear
Well,
that?
potentially-
Wearing trail
Potentially go. We don't know if that's actually going to pan
Yeah.
out.
What are you doing?
I was planning to go to a concert after this. We'll see if I actually
What
go.
concert?
I have no idea who they are. I know they're
knows
named
their
of
name.
Montreal. I know nothing further than that.
He knows they're from Athens.
He knows.
They're not. I know, which is why I'm iffy about
Well,
it.
He
thanks
knows
for the
he
invite.
has-
I wasn't busy tonight.
he
Why
knows
did you
he has
invite me?
Yeah. Why aren't we
tickets.
going?
Because there was only one for team. I'm not paying for this.
Who are you going with?
What?
Are you going with someone?
Well,
The squad,
a couple of
right?
friends, yeah.
Well, you have a squad.
Yeah.
He's got a squad. I'm peripheral.
What do you
The
do?
squad. What am I
Who are
doing?
your friends?
Who are my friends?
Yeah. We're
I don't have
friends.
any friends.
Oh, you don't have
I don't have any friends either.
Yeah.
Just your sister? Is that it?
No.
No, not even her.
It's a different. That's not a friendship.
It's different.
It's a family
Mm.
relationship.
It's more. It's more than that. Is what he's trying to say with his
Yeah.
sister.
Maybe.
Yeah. But you've got a friend.
Nah.
Okay.
Chandler's
You've got
got
friends.
No.
I have a couple of friends.
Why, then you're doing the flannel. We were talking about the flannel and the
Yeah.
dry fit T-shirt.
This isn't. It's a
Is
long.
this the Adidas?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
Oh,
a different. It's a
oh.
different white dry fit T-shirt.
It's not a t. It's long sleeve.
Oh, it's long sleeve.
Yeah,
Mm,
It's for-
that's still a T-shirt, a long sleeve T-shirt.
I guess so. It doesn't have a collar.
Yeah, so it's a
Oh,
T-shirt.
Well, just because it doesn't have a collar doesn't mean it's a t-shirt.
Well, the T-shirt is named a T-shirt because it forms a T.
Deep.
That's what you get on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
What about a sleeveless t-shirt?
That's
That's an eye shirt.
sleeveless shirt.
An eye shirt.
It's just called tank
Nice.
tops. It's a tank
But
top.
a tank top.
Yeah. Why are they called tank tops?
Because, well, see, in like the 50s, right, during the Second
Yeah.
World War.
Mm-hmm.
No, that would have been the 40s.
Oh, you should have went going with it because I thought you were just being like pretending to be stupid, but now I know you're stupid. But go on.
I got the decade wrong. Yeah, so the people, the military people that would go in tanks would wear those types of shirts because
That
it,
is
it gets
why
hot
would
because
they
it gets
tank.
hot in there. Yes,
Yeah,
and
that-
they need the extra
That's
underarm.
incorrect.
Why would they could just not wear shirts?
No, because that's just gay.
See, the thing
That
is,
I mean, I feel like, I don't know, the military can be a little gay sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's just a bunch of naked men running around.
I know, that's so, I mean, so why would that be a problem?
that's why they have to wear the shirts.
Owen said during, so you know how like for ROTC here, they have to like during band camp actually they have to miss that. So like anyone who's doing ROTC have to miss that because they have like boot camp or whatever.
Okay.
And so Owen said when he did it, a long time, 4 years ago, or whatever, they were like, oh, everyone has to shower right now. They all shower at the same time, but they didn't have enough showers. They were just like, oh, just share. So we just shared a shower with someone.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
not good.
I mean,
That's why I say, why would they need to wear the shirts then? If everything's a little bit gay.
do they have to wear the pants too?
I mean, that's up to
Tank
them.
pants.
Tank pants? What would that
Tank
be?
pants?
Would that be
Tank
Those-
bottoms. Tank bottoms.
Tank
Because
bottoms.
tank tops.
tank bottoms? Yeah,
There you go.
tank bottoms.
Mhm.
But
Well,
I don't know how
what's
that
a
works.
sleeveless pair of pants? It's just a
That's
speedo.
that's a speedo.
Speedo.
That's Speedo?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Mhm.
Top of a speedo.
Yeah, so you get your tank top and your speedo. Yeah.
No, it's a tank top and a tank bottom.
Oh, okay.
It's very close to a speedo, but not quite.
Yeah. Because it has to be made out of cotton.
Yeah, it's not as elastic.
Why does it have to be cotton?
Well, because tank tops.
Can you not have it elastic? Can you not have like a polyester tank top?
I mean, you can, but it's not usually.
Yeah, but they
it's
didn't
not
have that
typical.
back in the 40s.
They didn't have that in the 40s.
So if it's not made out of cotton, is it really a tank top at all? Because it's not authentic to the history of it. If it's not made of the original material.
So Dan, where'd you get those jeans?
I don't know.
There
Yeah, I like that.
we go.
Yeah.
There's my 3-word answer.
Yeah.
3.5-word answer.
Yeah. I like that.
A contraction.
That's how we brought Dan on. I mean, he's just a talker.
I've never heard that before. Calling a contraction 1.5 words.
I read that a lot.
Yeah.
So when I read, I'll say 2.5 words or whatever.
That's what you see when you see like a contraction. Because usually, like when I see a contraction, like I read it.
You skip
But
it because you don't know how.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I don't know how I don't know how like.
Y'all are already way past me. I don't know how to read.
I don't know how Microsoft Word counts it though. I think they
It's
count
one
it as
word.
one word.
It's one word. Because they just look for the spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
what about cannot
That's one
written
word.
as one word?
It's one word.
And you put a space in the middle.
Then it's 2 words.
Oh.
But would you call cannot 1.5 words?
If you want to say cannot,
Is it like resonance? Like it just keeps separating, come back. Like you're a chemical engineer.
resonance?
Resonance.
You really,
Alternates between-
You're really studying your organic chemistry.
Well, I'm not really studying, but after a while, it has to just force its way in there.
I guess so.
Failing,
that's
failing
what-
test after test.
He's got to get more
That's-
material.
That's
little
Chandler's
bit
sex
confusing.
life. After a while, it's got to force its way in there. I'm sorry, what were you
I
saying?
mean, you got me.
Yes.
He's got to get more
How's that
experience
girlfriend
on
you were talking
background.
about? How's that girlfriend you were talking
Oh,
about?
she's great.
It's good.
It's about all. I mean,
Oh, is there a girlfriend?
yes, there is a girl.
Okay.
What about
Actually,
What about
yes.
that ex-girlfriend who did cocaine in New Orleans?
What?
Dan.
All right, fine.
Just there to stir the pot. He's not adding anything into it. He's just stirring it.
So I have a
Who
girlfriend.
said I'm
now.
stirring?
Yeah, because
Pick
he
it
had
up and shake
did you
it
see
from
his
the
massive
outside.
hickey at the second
What are
extracurricular
you talking about?
activity?
I fell on the stairs.
No, I didn't see it.
I fell on the stairs. That's
I wish I would have though. No, actually,
You did?
I may have seen
You
it.
were there, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the one that was shirtless.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, I wish it was.
It's like the tank people in the military.
I see.
Tank people.
Well, I don't know what to call them. I don't want to, give
Ah,
them
you
an
can't-
identity.
Yeah.
You don't wanna-
You don't want to assign.
I don't want to say tank
Yeah.
men
Yeah.
because tank people,
Thank you.
tank persons. Anyway, yeah, he had a massive hickey.
I don't know
on
what
his.
you're
It was
talking
like
about.
on the
Stairs.
lower part of the neck, like
Mhm.
as we're getting into chest region at that point,
I fell down the stairs.
and you have that.
Yeah.
How do you get
That's
that?
an interesting bruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you get that kind of bruise?
I
Is
don't
there
know
just
how
like
it
a
happened.
spike?
I just know. Yeah, there. Well, you see the railing. It was like. It had,
Sorry,
it was
where do
like
you
a corner.
live?
I wasn't in my dorm when this happened.
Okay.
I was with friends in Madison Perry. The way the handrail
So he got a
works-
hickey from his girlfriend when he was with friends.
With his
No.
girlfriends.
No, I
Oh,
fell,
no,
I fell
no,
down the
no.
stairs. There were stairs, and I fell down them. And there was like a rail like that. It was bent because it like narrows
It's
in.
pretty
as it
sharp,
goes
but
down.
like, how would it not stab you at that?
No, it
position?
wasn't sharp. It was like bent
That would
off.
still
but it hit.
stab you.
That seems designed to break a collarbone.
It didn't quite.
Yeah, you
work.
should
I
have
didn't
broken-
fall down that hard.
It sounds like you should have hurt. You should have gotten more damage to your body.
I know, but like things happen. It was not a very hard fall.
Anyway,
It was not
let's
like.
get to the cocaine girlfriend.
Listen,
When did you go to New Orleans? Okay, let's back up. Okay.
I went to New Orleans for Voodoo Fest. It's a music festival. It was pretty nice.
Sounds like a voodoo festival.
There wasn't any voodoo at the Voodoo Festival. I mean, there probably was. I just didn't see any. It's a music festival. That's all you have to
He's
know.
not initiated. That's why.
Probably not. But
All right,
there-
so you went to a cult fest. Okay.
I went.
How long
so I
was this?
attended
And when
cult.
this was?
It was.
This was a month
It
ago.
was 3 days. It
A
was
month ago.
It was a 3-day long thing, and
When?
it was about a month ago. About a month ago. About a month ago.
So you missed band.
I did not actually
Or
miss
we had a
games. We
Friday
didn't have-
off.
Yeah, we didn't have
We had a
practice
Friday
that
off.
Friday. It was an away game,
Okay.
which is why.
Okay, so you went to a cocaine fest.
I did go to. I did not actually participate in cocaine myself, but there was
Missing out.
there was someone who I used to date who will remain unnamed.
But name her just for you.
Just put a name out there.
Jerry.
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 Okay,
So
says
there
a
was
lot.
there was a Jerry.
Says a lot.
Anyway, there was a Jerry, and Jerry did.
Now, I need to ask this because it's 2016, and I need to put this out there.
Yeah.
How does Jerry identify as a man?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Very cool.
Is he still your ex-girlfriend then?
Yes.
Very cool.
So he identifies as a man, but also identifies as your girlfriend, or did?
Did identify as my
your
girlfriend. At
Or
the time.
you don't recognize him as a man.
Did Jerry identify as a man when he was your girlfriend?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
So you've got it.
Okay.
He has transitioned to a man.
Yes, since dating me.
dating you. Okay, interesting.
Since dating me.
Now, did the breakup with you convince him to transition?
Probably.
Oh,
Convince her to transition
to
him.
Yes, that is that's definitely what happened.
Okay.
So anyway.
Was her name Jerry at the time?
It was still Jerry.
Is that why she
The name didn't change.
She was like, I mean, it's time.
The name didn't change. It's Jerry either way.
All right.
So
Jerry
Jerry.
heard them. Okay.
I mean, really, the only part of the story is that Jerry did cocaine. That's all. That's all you have to
When
know.
Jerry was with you?
No,
Okay,
I was not with
So
Jerry.
I have a question. It's more of a political question. If I'm referring to Jerry at the time he was with you, do I need to refer to him as her?
Wait,
Because
but
I'm referring-
when we were in a relationship.
Yes.
Am
I identifying?
I don't know.
Do I say her or do I say him? Because currently he identifies as a him.
I feel like if it's in the past, that's something you would have to ask Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, I don't know.
Do you have contact with Jerry? Are you able to contact Jerry?
I could contact Jerry, but I don't know. I
Could you
don't.
do it right now?
I don't talk to Jerry much anymore.
Jerry's in the trumpet group chat. Just DM Jerry.
Oh, Jerry is someone we know.
Jerry, yeah.
Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Jerry. But I still don't
Is Jerry
talk to
from New Orleans?
No.
So how did you meet Jerry?
Well, they also went to New Orleans because they also.
You
went
just
to
said
Voodoo.
they.
Well,
Does
that's
Jerry
just gender
identify
neutral.
as
Oh, so
they?
this is
No,
just
but
'cause we don't
you
know
said
what
Jerry
to-
prefers he/him pronouns.
Well,
I don't think Jerry would appreciate you mixing up his pronouns.
Yeah, it's not okay.
okay.
Chandler, what's wrong with you?
Listen. I have Jerry is okay with gender neutral pronouns
Well,
because,
you didn't say
because
that
he
up
knows
the
there's
top.
confusion
You
sometimes.
didn't say
Or
that.
they,
up the
they
top.
know there's confusion sometimes.
You didn't-
Exactly. Well, that's
They or
acceptable.
he.
They or he.
Should we
or
say they or he in every sentence we say?
Not necessarily. No, you don't
Provide
have to.
full
do that.
clarity.
I mean, you could, but you don't have to. Jerry is fully okay with people using that because he
I don't know why
he
you
knows
would
people
say
get
that up top. We've
confused.
been talking
Especially,
about
I mean,
this
you had
before.
your question before, like
How
would
do
I
we
prefer
refer to?
would I refer to Jerry as she or he in the past? And so if you don't know, then Jerry's okay with that.
So you just said you didn't know if Jerry was okay with that, but now you're speaking for Jerry. I feel like you're just mansplaining Jerry's.
Yeah.
I explained.
You can't mansplain a man.
Oh, do you identify? How do you identify?
You can't mansplain if you're not a man.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, so you identify as not
As not a man.
a man. So you, yeah.
I don't identify as a woman. I just identify as not a man.
Okay. So then it's technically not mansplaining.
Exactly.
It's non-binary.
Person explaining.
Yeah, it's
No,
non-binary explaining.
It's non-binary explaining.
I'm not non-binary either. I'm just not a man.
So person explaining.
It's person
It's
explaining.
person explaining.
Person's probably. the
Do you
closest.
identify as gender neutral then?
I just identify as not a
Or
man.
gender exclusive?
I'm every gender that's
Gender
not male.
exclusive. It's
Okay.
I identify as
explaining.
all
Yeah, it would be
genders
gender
that aren't
exclusive,
male.
wouldn't it?
So it's explaining.
So it's explaining.
No, explaining would be Jerry explaining something to me.
Why?
Ah.
Oh, you're... oh my god, okay. Now that we Connor doesn't get the jokes.
No, see, I'm out.
It's too highbrow for him.
Yeah, I'm just straight. That's it. I'm maxed out.
He's a
that.
straight white male, so he
Yeah.
doesn't,
Yeah.
I mean, I am straight,
He's inherently
Mostly.
ignorant.
Mostly.
mostly
Why
straight.
don't you talk about that?
No.
My friends refer to it as the 20-80 rule. 20% of the time I'm 80% gay, and then 80% of the time I'm 20% gay.
Wait, that's a lot of numbers. Okay, 20%?
20% of the time I'm 80% gay,
Mm-hmm.
and 80% of the time I'm 20% gay.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
so
always
confusing.
minority gay.
No,
20%, 80% gay.
No,
20% of the time I'm 80%
Okay.
gay. And then 80% of the time
he's
I'm
20.
20% gay.
Okay.
So right now I'm in the 20% gay.
Oh,
I
do you
wonder
know
if that adds up to 20% of the time
He's
gay. and then 80% of the time straight.
Yeah, I don't know
Like,
how the
does
math
that-
works.
does
on
that-
I'm very confused by this math. And
Yeah.
So am I. I don't really know how it works. That's just what people say.
Well, that's what people say.
That's what people
Uh-huh.
say.
Who are these people?
My
Jerry.
friends.
The same.
Well, and
Jerry.
Jerry.
Because Jerry said so. Your ex relationships.
Yes, X
Yes.
What?
them. I said X them.
Oh, ex.
Ex them. Yes. My ex
Ex-thems.
them.
Your ex-thems.
Mhm.
His ex, they friend.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. They're the ones that have told you you're kind of gay.
Well, Jerry, but also my current friends.
Oh. Friends and current girlfriend? Is it a
Yes.
girl?
The friend that I'm with now is actually female.
Okay. Oh, so she's just a friend.
She's just a friend. Is she a friend that's just a girl? Or is she a friend that's a girl or your girlfriend?
We're trying
That's
to
the
be.
question.
We're trying to just get all the clarity here.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to make a mistake. And I
No.
think
Definitely
in this
don't
political
I
environment-
would
Her
refer to
friend.
her as my girlfriend.
You refer
Would
to her.
she-
Oh, so you're the one that tells her what she
No,
is.
I'm. That's
Okay, that's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic. Yeah.
Listen,
Hmm.
I'm not going to get too deep into our
No, that's
into
literally the whole point of this podcast.
into the little
The
the
experience.
quirks of our
It's the
relationship.
experience. We're trying to get into your experiences.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, I'm just trying to get into
His they experience.
Oh, you're trying to get into
Come
your
on.
experiences.
That's not what I said, but okay.
Then what did you just say?
I don't know.
Okay, so you're
Magic
current.
3.5
So-
minutes.
The point is,
I don't know. There's no.
I'm a little bit gay. That's all you need to know.
Why is that a point?
Why is that a point? No one.
Well, that's really all I got out of
You're the one that
entire
mentioned your
dynamic.
gayness. No one else brought it
No
up.
one
You
else
just brought it
knows.
up on your.
That's the only thing I could bring out of whatever conversation.
Well, I gotta
was
tell
happening.
Nadia.
He was in the 20% when he brought that up.
Yes.
Oh.
I-
Now you're back to
It's
it.
flipping back. It flips very.
So it doesn't go on like a cycle. It's
No,
just...
it's very sporadic.
Okay. And your girlfriend's fine with this?
Yeah, my girlfriend knows this.
Does she like this?
That I haven't asked, but I assume because she's still with me, yes.
Mm-hmm. So you identify as.
Where is
straight,
she?
though.
She's not here.
She is not here.
You should have brought her on.
She put her on. Where is she?
Actually, can we get her on next week, but without you, but Dan still can come?
Oh yeah, sure.
So Dan, Chandler.
I don't know if
is-
Well, I mean, I would have to ask her, but I mean, if she's okay with it, then I don't care.
Yeah. Well, we do have a large fan base.
Mhm.
Can you? Is there a way for you to check the iTunes?
There
numbers?
is.
Could you check those at some
I
point?
did.
And
5
what does that mean?
people.
Listen to what?
The podcast.
No, like how many
Well, here's
people
4.
listen to the
Here's
last?
4
How,
plus our 6-year-old.
10.
Yeah.
Who listened? 5 people listened to last week's episode. What you're saying?
I don't know what last week's numbers were, but
It just tells you the weekly numbers overall.
no, it tells you by each episode.
Okay, so what are
Yeah.
the, what, are, how,
2
what
weeks
does 5
ago,
mean?
huh?
Okay, 2 weeks ago.
That one was 5.
Okay,
What about last week?
That one I don't know.
I'm just because podcast. I can't see the iTunes ones. I can see the podcast.com. Okay, so we are doing better on podcast.com.
Yes.
Interesting.
Sounds like you're not getting the full picture here.
What about Google Play? I don't even know how to access
No,
those.
I don't
numbers.
either. I'll have to
And
figure
then,
that out.
YouTube is obvious.
Mhm.
No one really listens on YouTube.
Mhm.
Anyway, so Chandler's kind of gay.
Yeah.
Yep,
What was
I
your
like that.
girlfriend?
You
Well,
identify,
I have a
as,
girlfriend.
but you identify as straight.
I don't. I mean, I guess you could say bi-curious, but I'm not sure if that's like quite right.
Are you curious? It sounds like you're actually not curious.
No, well, that's
It's
why.
just
That's what I'm saying.
it's
I'm not
just-
curious.
It's bi, not curious.
I guess so.
It's bi, not
I wouldn't
interested.
call myself bi.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
bi apathetic. Like
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the best way to put it. I'm
Bi-
bi-apathetic.
That's gonna be
It's like
title of the
I
episode.
don't.
Chandler is bi apathetic.
That's what you can. You know what? That's what we can get from this. Podcast.
If you just, if you take the podcast and you speed it up, so it's like 300 times speed or whatever it takes to fill in like a one phrase, you just hear Chandler is bi apathetic.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
sound
exactly-
waves.
You should do that.
We're actually planning this out very thoroughly so that that happens.
Mhm.
Try it out.
Yeah,
Whoever
for our
listens to
listeners, go back, play this at 3 times speed, and
this,
you
you'll
will
just
hear
hear that.
You have to play it backwards.
backwards at 3 times
And
speed.
upside down.
And upside down.
Yeah.
No.
Hmm.
Mhm. What are you doing?
Well, I was writing down the title so I don't forget it later.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
No.
Is it writing if it's on your phone?
Oh. Is
Am I
it writing
typing?
if it's on your
Is it
phone?
typing if
If there's a
the
keyboard.
keyboard is on the screen?
Yeah, I think that's fine because what typing is just writing on a keyboard.
But no, but it's not writing.
It's not.
Typing is making letters appear from hitting a keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
But if
I don't think the
If you
medium.
type, you are writing, but the act of typing is not writing in and of itself.
Okay, that you just said two things over.
No. When you type, you are writing something, but the act of typing is not actually.
but you're not
itself.
writing because
You're not writing.
So if I want to make a novel
Yes.
and I would type that,
Yes.
did I write a novel or did I type a novel?
You wrote a novel, but the letters. But when you typed A,
When I
you were
did-
not writing the letter A, but you still wrote
A.
a novel.
No. Well, I mean, if he writes the words a novel later.
Okay. Well, then that would be okay.
Then you wrote a novel.
Connor's written a lot of novels. So.
Yes.
How many novels have you written?
One.
It's a lot of novels.
Yeah.
It's more than I've written.
No. I wrote it. I had a piece of paper. And
So you're a novice novelist?
I literally didn't hear.
It's close.
It's close.
Zoned out completely.
But
He's also deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dumb.
yeah,
I
blind and
cannot
deaf.
see and I cannot hear.
Yeah, our special guest Helen Keller.
I'm just you have basically the way that I'm able to.
So I'm sorry. Let's get back to the cocaine ex-girlfriend. So you went to New Orleans.
They.
All that
It's
work
okay.
today.
Jerry won't get too
Steps
offended.
backwards.
Jerry won't.
Oh my
Jerry won't get
goodness.
too offended.
1 step forward, 8 steps backward. Okay,
But
sorry.
cocaine.
Yeah,
I really don't have anything else to
Did
say.
you do cocaine with?
I did not do cocaine. With him.
Did Jerry do cocaine when
Can
they
you-
were with you?
I feel like
No.
cocaine is a very individual experience.
So Jerry went down this drug path after they broke up with you.
No, they didn't do. That was
It
their
was
first
after
time
they
doing
broke up.
cocaine. Was at the festival. That was their
What I'm
first time
saying
doing
is-
it.
They went down this path.
After they broke up.
But they were already complete stoner.
Mm.
So I don't know where the I mean, as we all know, marijuana is a gateway drug.
Stoner or stone
You,
him?
yeah.
Or stone they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someday.
Stone Day.
No,
Stone
no,
Day.
no.
Stone Day.
It's
Stone
Stone
Day.
Day. Stone. All right, Stone.
Stone.
Okay. I didn't realize that. that was baked into that
you
word.
were you yeah you, that's kind of I'm a little offended by that.
I apologize. Stone them.
Mhm.
They became
Stone them. This isn't ancient Israel.
That's not what Israel did. That would be more like.
I'm
They
sure Israel
stoned
did at some
people.
You
point.
think they did? No.
Like
The
10,000
Bible
BC,
says
still
to stone
stones.
people. I don't remember for what, but it does say to stone people.
For being transgender.
Yeah.
Transgender they.
Oh gosh. Yeah, let's keep this. All right, so your current person of interest.
Yes.
How long?
They don't do cocaine.
How long has this been a thing? Since the massive hickey on your neck?
A little before that, and also it wasn't a hickey. I fell on the
Is
step.
that a hickey?
That's honestly a very strong cover story.
Mhm.
I've never heard that in depth of a cover story before for a hickey. You know, most it's just like, oh, it's just like got a bruise. But that had like a good, like, oh, I fell down.
I'm
a
sure he
rail.
actually went to the staircase and bent the rail and put blood on it.
Yeah, just to
Just
make
to
sure.
cover it up.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay,
Except
so
they didn't do that.
So you're
because
admitting
I did
no,
fall
you
down the
literally
stairs.
just admitted that you did it.
No, I fell down the stairs.
I don't know
I
why.
would listen.
I don't
If
know why
it
you
was a
did it.
hickey, that would be a wonderful
Look,
story.
I don't
But
know-
it wasn't a hickey.
I'll be honest, I don't really understand hickeys, but I feel like the reason you get them is to show it off.
No.
Yeah.
That's
like
not
you said,
right.
you can
Why
like,
else
feel
would
it
you get a
happening and like, oh no, I'm getting a hickey.
Yeah, but let's go through the science of hickeys. You
Science.
gotta like
There's science behind
you
it.
gotta dig
Yeah.
through that with your teeth to get
Yeah.
it to happen, right? 'Cause you gotta
No,
trick.
you
You gotta
don't.
get to a blood vessel.
Yeah, it's both the teeth and the suction
Mhm.
that contribute to the hickey.
Yes. Like if you just do suction, you're not gonna get a hickey, pretty
Mhm.
much, unless it's like just the most
That's
intense
not
suction.
true.
That's what cupping is for the athletes.
They do that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, with like they get the heat, like the heat.
Oh, yeah,
fat
that's
and
what, that's what
stuff.
that is.
Athletes know.
Anyway, so why did you get the hickey?
It wasn't a hickey.
Chandler's not.
But if I did get
Yeah,
a
Let's
hickey,
see. Hypothetically, if you got a hickey,
hypothetically, if I got a hickey,
if it were a hickey,
Mm.
which it is, but let's say hypothetically,
yeah.
why did you want to receive this
I
hickey?
mean, that staircase is pretty high.
Did she get a hickey? Did she also trip on the staircase?
So the temperature of the staircase matters.
Exactly.
It wasn't
It's a
a
very
bruise,
hot.
it was a
It was.
burn.
It was a
It was
very
a
hot
burn.
staircase. It was burning. Yeah.
That
It was a
changes
burn
it.
and a bruise.
Okay.
Exactly.
Again, this seems like it would have been like a hospital.
It's okay. The
Yeah.
air conditioning was broken. Isn't that right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I like how Dan's filling in details for you.
Yep.
Was Dan there?
Yeah, Dan
He
was
was
there.
the- he was
He
the
also
friend.
fell.
He
on the
pushed
stairs.
you into.
He pushed me down the stairs, and then I pulled him down with
See,
me, and he,
see.
and he also.
Chandler came in my room with this massive hickey, and he says, "Man, I gotta get a bruise to cover this."
Except we didn't factor in that the staircase was hot, so it was also a burn on top of the hickey and the bruise.
Well, now I have more.
The air
questions. You said
conditioning
you
was
were-
broken.
Where were you when this happened?
I was in his room.
You were in his.
The staircase is in his room.
The air conditioning broke because the hickey was so hot.
Exactly.
Oh.
Just like everything just shut down.
So this girlfriend.
They friend, come on.
No, this one I advise.
No, the girlfriend
Oh.
identifies as a girl.
100%, or is it also like a 20-80 split?
No, they are. They
No,
identify.
the 20 was for his sexuality,
Oh.
not for
Yes.
his gender.
Yeah.
They
It's
or
two
she?
different things.
Come on, you gotta get your story straight. When you're making a fake
She
girlfriend,
identifies as she.
How come we've never met her? Has Dan met her?
Have
Yes. Have you?
Do you not know?
I don't know. I don't know who he's talking about.
Honestly, how many girls do you think Chandler talks to? Let's be honest.
I know of at least one.
Nadia doesn't count.
Not Nadia. Chandler doesn't
I
talk
talk to Nadia occasionally.
Yeah.
Very.
It's like, Chandler, get out of the way. You're like,
That's pretty much it.
I don't follow Chandler's life. Chan him's life.
it would be Chandler Lim.
Yeah.
Which is science.
Oh, yeah, just them.
Chandler. That's his pet's name, Chandler. You should name your son Chandler. Chandler, yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you ever do that Halloween costume? I missed a minute.
What?
That Halloween costume? Did you ever do that?
It was dumb. I can't remember what it was.
Chandelier.
Was it? Was that your house costume?
That's what it was supposed to. I had about 10 minutes to make that thing. I forgot it was a costume party.
I thought you didn't come with the costume.
Don't worry about it.
I'm now worried about it.
Really don't worry. It's too much to explain and it's dumb.
Oh, if only we had a long form podcast to explain that.
Okay, so I had about 10 minutes to come up with a costume.
You didn't have 10 minutes. You told us to be about a week before.
Ugh.
Okay, no. All right, listen.
No, you can't say straight.
Oh, okay.
Straight.
I knew.
He's
Okay.
bi apathetic.
Yeah.
The chandelier idea was already in my head.
Yes.
Okay, it was in my head, but like I forgot that this party was a costume party.
Even though we've told you several times.
I'm not the smartest.
Don't worry.
I am
came
not the
as
smartest
Invisible
man.
Man.
Not the smartest today.
Invisible
Anyway,
You were
and
good.
mute.
Yeah. You were good.
And
Anyway,
incorporeal. I wasn't there.
Alright, we got that.
anyway, so I had 10 minutes to come up with a costume, and I was like, all right, how can I make myself look like a chandelier? In the room that I was in, there was only
Your girlfriend's room?
no. I was in the janitor's closet.
Why were you in the gym? Well, you were literally in a closet.
I was
You
in a
can't
closet.
assume the janitor they's gender.
Janitor.
I'm pulling this really hard.
You're really running it thin, but it's okay. Anyway, so I was in this closet, and all that was in the closet was a pool noodle and 4 candy canes. So
In the janitor's closet.
Yes.
There weren't like actual like janitor like tools.
no, because they were using them. So
Oh.
obviously they're not going to be in the closet. The janitor was using them.
So the janitor took everything out of this closet. To
Yes,
do their job.
to make room
You
for
gotta
me.
put all these
To make room
jobs
for
on.
me. So I was like, can I be in your closet? And
You
so they took
literally wanted
everything
to
out. and I
literally
went
get
the
in a closet.
I needed to get in the closet.
Yeah.
And when did you come out of the closet?
10 minutes after when I made the
Oh,
chandelier
wow.
costume.
Was anyone there when you came out of the closet?
No, it was just I came out to myself.
That's good.
That's good.
And then he devised this complex 80%, 20%.
Mhm.
It seems like a cover up. It seems like it's almost like you're.
This is all a cover up.
It seems like you're. I don't know what's the right word. You're using it as like a shield to hide behind.
Yeah.
Maybe
We haven't even gotten to the deep stuff.
What's the deep stuff?
What's the deep stuff?
It's deep.
What? So have you ever looked at a man and said, "Well, that's just fine"?
What do you mean?
Like that shit.
I've looked at a man and I've been like,
That's
an attractive man.
Okay.
But I'm not immediately like I want.
Did you say that's an attractive Dan?
Oh.
Dan, you're great, but you are
Not
not the
your type.
most attractive in my eyes.
Oh,
That's fine.
Wow.
Who's the most attractive man in this room right now?
The most attractive man in
Not
this
counting
room-
you. You can't count yourself.
Well, he can count himself.
Well, he would never count himself.
Well, I think I would say Daniel
Well,
Silverstein. I mean, I did want to know what you were wearing. So, I mean, I thought you could already imply that.
That's true, but you didn't have Connor's, contact, so you could have
you
chosen.
didn't have on MySpace.
Well,
so.
not. Well, I guess not. But like, out of like the average population, Daniel Silverstein is like solid like 80th percentile. So like the chances
80th
that you would
percentile,
be hotter than
interesting.
Daniel
Very true.
Silverstein.
It's slim to none.
See,
Yeah.
the problem with a
I
podcast.
think you just like 80 and 20.
The problem with a
I was the
podcast
first person.
where everybody listening to it actually knows what Daniel looks like is that we can't pull BS like this off accurately.
Well, people can have different opinions.
I have very. I definitely disagree with people on what males are attractive. and
Okay, what is your ideal man?
Yeah, who's your
ideal man?
Yeah, go through it. Okay,
Jerry.
I'll give you some. So, are you
Jerry,
familiar-
obviously.
Okay, Jerry Schweig.
Yes.
Schwitzenheimel.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
They never told me the last.
Schweiger,
I just know it as
I
Jerry.
think Schweiger. Anyway, yeah, I'll give you. Are you familiar with the gay tribes?
What? Gay tribes.
Yeah, so there's different tribes. There's like bear, geek, jock, twink, cub, otter.
Well, I don't think I fall neatly into one of those tribes because I'm not fully gay.
No,
No,
but
but
the 20% of the time.
The 20% of the
You
time.
fall
It's just,
Fun
also,
things.
you could assign that to like anyone, any man. No, I'm not saying what do you find. I'm saying what do you find interesting, appealing to you.
What? So you're saying what?
I'm trying to give you a shortcut. I'm giving you the tribe. That would be easier to like categorize rather than starting from scratch. What do you like in a man?
Or just name, or can you just name different celebrities he finds attractive?
Okay, go ahead.
Just name one. I don't know.
There are a decent amount.
Okay.
I think.
Zach Galifianakis,
Zac Efron?
I Zach Efron a little bit more than Zach Galifianakis.
Josh Gad.
I don't know who that is. I mean, I probably know who that is, but I just don't know the name. Anyway, I tend. So okay, I would say.
Danny
have
DeVito?
figured- all right, I have figured out one thing at the least. I typically find German people quite attractive.
That's really specific.
I know,
Not
and I don't know
white
why
people,
that
but
is.
German people.
Just German people. They're just
Anna,
attractive.
what's your background?
My background, I'm not German.
Oh.
I mean, I can't
Oh.
see them.
Do you like,
Or
I like
hear
how he
them, 'cause I
didn't
am
actually
blind
say his
and deaf.
background. He just said he's not German. Like,
What's your
Well, I
background?
only want to give.
Well, exactly.
relevance
It's like
to the
me. It's like I'm
conversation.
not male.
you're not mad. Well, it's the 20s.
Nadia said
Exactly.
by Af.
Who's by F?
You.
Me?
What did you
AF.
say? You told her-
AF.
You told her that he
I
was
told her
bi,
the 20
okay.
80% rule. I literally typed it out. I was like 80% of the time he's 20%, 20%
Oh.
of the day. So. And then
I
she
mean, if
said,
you
That
want to call me bi,
translates.
sure. But like we said, bi apathetic.
by apathetic.
It's like
She's
I'm
just
bi,
been
but I
dating
don't
for
care.
years.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go on. So you're a perfect man.
You're
Well, you
perfect.
start
Who
from
is your-
scratch. Build up. We're going to close our eyes because you have to do it for the podcast,
Yeah.
obviously. So build up your perfect man. From
Build up my perfect
Start from the
man.
bottom and then we'll get here.
So they have. I mean,
Those shoes? Are those shoes?
They were
Well,
Columbia.
if they're wearing clothes, then they're not the
Mountain
perfect man.
shoes.
Oh, so you only like naked men.
Yes.
Interesting.
With a tank top.
That's why I would ask you what you were wearing, because then like
Have
you
you
take
looked
it off and
up,
then
have you
would be-
looked up naked men on the interwebs?
I don't think I've looked up that specific phrase.
Naked men.
No, naked men on the interwebs.
On the interwebs.
He's just
Yes.
naked men.
Yeah.
Naked men, that's a different story.
You have surfed the web.
I have surfed the interwebs,
I didn't know you.
and I have seen naked men.
Yes, you're familiar with the...
I'm familiar with what naked
Naked
men
men.
look because it will. I mean, of course, I know what naked men look like. In the 80% of the time, I am a man.
Wait, no. What?
No,
You're
but
naked all
100%.
80% of that time?
Here's the time you're naked?
It's a very complicated system.
Clearly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll go back. So you're a perfect man. Build it up.
So
You said German.
German.
Okay.
I don't really know what adjectives to.
You know,
like,
Connor's
attach to
German,
that.
so what do you think of that?
Yeah. Half German. So I'm like a.
Well,
You're like- you're like-
80%,
you're like-
80% of the
which
time he's
Yeah.
German. He's 20%
20% German and
20%
20% of the time
he's
he's
80%.
80% German. Well, I don't know. I think right now you're in the 20% German phase because you're not that okay. But like when you
Yeah.
switch over to the 80%
You
German,
just
it's
helped
gonna be
him
like,
out, yeah.
whew, too hot for me.
There we go.
Mm. That's it. Just German.
German. Yeah.
Like
I don't really know what else to tell you.
Philip.
He's hot.
Philip.
I'm not lying.
We have
Like, I'm totally not bullshitting you. Philip, if you're listening to this, you are very attractive.
Yeah, because all the girls in this section like him.
Makes sense.
Dan, do you see it?
Yeah.
I think it's the blue eyes. I think the
Especially
blue
his
eyes.
vet.
I'll get into that. No, I like how no matter what the temperature is, no matter what we're doing,
He's wearing jeans.
he's pulling off a scarf.
That too.
He's European,
And a hat.
and he's visiting, so he's only here for this semester, and he's a new.
Oh yeah, you don't know
section.
Philip.
I don't know, Phil. I feel I'm out of the.
Yeah, so he's a new trauma player.
He's
very
also a
tall,
grad student, so he's like 25 years old or something.
Very tall, old.
Old.
Well, like 25 years old.
Yeah.
And he's here.
I don't know exactly how old he is.
He's just visiting for the semester, and he's marching trumpet looks
Yeah.
just this semester.
Am I allowed to see Philip so I can also see?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if he
For our
we
listeners.
have a picture of him.
So we can accurately describe him to the listeners.
Yeah, meanwhile, PJ doesn't have his. Let me see if I can pull him up. What is his name? Philip?
Hench.
Yeah.
Should've said that.
It'll start with Philip. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have a photo. It'll leave him on Facebook or something. Anyway, all the girls love him because
All of
he's
them.
foreign, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I said, he always pulls off a scarf. It's 85 degrees outside. We're outside in the sun. We're marching around, and he's got a scarf on, and he's owning it.
Did you see
It's
Leo
killing
the other day? He was wearing black slacks with tennis shoes at band practice.
Oh yeah. What was Leo doing?
I don't know.
We can get Leo on.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Seconded. Leo, get Leo and Josh like you got me and Chandler.
There you go.
So this would be combo. And then do Carl and Jerry.
I kind of want to do Leo and Rachel.
Yeah.
Because Rachel would just be yelling. Do Carl and Jerry. Just do two random combinations. Let's do anyway, so Chandler's gay.
Yeah.
I'm not gay.
Sometimes.
I'm sometimes.
Apathetically.
If you say I'm
Apathetically.
gay, then you imply that you're gay most of the time, if not all the time, I think.
Mm-hmm. But you could use gay in the sense of like just on the LGBT spectrum.
Technically, but I
In a slang sort of sense.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Did you go to Pride?
I actually did go to Pride.
Oh, so you are proud of your
Yes.
Your biapathy.
I'm proud of my biapathy. It's a very
proud of
little
non-caring.
it's a very little known it's a very little known identity.
Did you go with your girlfriend?
Yes.
Interesting. Did she want to go?
She's proud of my
What's that
biapathy.
noise?
What, this noise?
Was that you? Okay, I thought someone's phone was going on.
She's
That'd be a
she's
very
proud of my
weird
biapathy.
ringtone.
Well, I thought it was like, yeah, I don't know what.
Well, it's two tones.
I don't think it's coming up on here.
Nah, they probably can't hear it.
It might be. We'll listen to it later. Anyway, sorry, go on.
She's proud of my biapathy.
She's
Yes.
proud of you?
No, she's not proud of me. She's just proud of my biapathy.
That
She's
seems
proud
like a
that-
dangerous place to be in the relationship when your partner isn't proud of you.
Yeah.
Probably.
Are you proud of her?
Yes.
Oh. That's
That's-
sweet.
This is
Yeah.
such a doomed relationship. I mean, this is doomed.
I don't know. We're both doing fine right now.
Yeah, when is she transitioning?
Have you
That-
Is
I
she
don't
like transitioning also into like the 2080 stage?
have you discussed adding another person in the bedroom of the male variety?
I have not discussed this. That doesn't mean I have.
Did you know
thought-
Connor is available?
I am available.
And
Would you want to join? That's all I have to say.
I'm not allowed to do like a 5-minute trial just to see if like this is what I want.
It's an interview.
You get a
It's an
30-minute free trial.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an interview. It's
Yeah.
Just walking around Costco, lady says, "Hey, free trial."
Exactly, and then she just pulls you into the closet.
and no, she would pull you out of the closet.
Well, I mean,
Costco's
No, it would be a
really
heat
just
when
one
you
big
went.
closet.
All right. Anyway, that's the show this week. Anything else you want to mention before we plug your
social
Instagram?
media.
Yeah, plug your social.
Plug your
media.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Plug your MySpace.
I don't have
Anything.
anything.
Do you have anything?
Dan,
Anything?
I own no possessions.
plug your phone number
Oh.
so people could text you for the three-way.
I don't have a phone. Why? How could I use a phone? I'm blind and deaf.
What's that sitting on the?
It's not mine.
That's not his.
Yeah, that's definitely ours. All right, Dan.
It's
Anything?
Jerry's.
That is actually. I stole Jerry's phone.
Follow us on Instagram
Yeah. It's just Experience Podcast.
at Experience Podcast.
At Experience Podcast. Follow us on Instagram. We have a whopping 17,000
Actually, we have
followers.
16,000 at this point. Yeah, 16.
I thought we had 17.
No, we
We
lost
dropped
one.
1,000 followers
Lost.
in like an hour.
Yeah. You two should be following us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Make an Instagram
Just
and then follow us.
Make an Instagram and then follow you and no one else.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
We're okay with that.
He's got to make 2 Instagrams.
All right, that's the show.